take it downfield.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah.
Here's Sam Cook now. Here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled. And
now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 61 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. $11-0 our score after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, box truck. Go. Mike 48.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. First down. Here's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Right side to tight end Rudolph. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
7 yards there and a first down. Cousins again.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Let's go. First. Bravo. Check, he's coming.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Good route here.
Don't get nervous.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flush to his right. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing up. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're at it.
Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
To throw, Cousins. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we got you.
3rd and long for Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. picked off here by Jimmy Smith. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable score.
You damn, but you still not come up,
touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Tucker now to add the point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do it.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing is Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. Cousins now. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That boy touch up and dot you up with that one.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here's Jackson on third and long. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On second down now, it's Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
But I'm going to wait for you to have a lead, and then I'm going to see.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
But that's when how you real
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night. Green Bay and their defense, not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off of Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry on the Browns.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he's head downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, with a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To throw is Cousins. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll run for it with Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Give them 14 on that one.
Oh, he
first
caught
down.
that.
So
Okay,
from the 36 now, first and 10. Now it's Jackson, flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. From the red red zone now. Here's Jackson on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit. Able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Cousins to throw it. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Here's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The Vikings on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it.
Good little runner with Lamar Jackson.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And it's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
They say he'll hit it like that in real life, though.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. There's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
You might as well play rep with us.
I'm getting off as it is.
You getting off.
Yeah, man.
You ain't shit, Trey. Damn. That shit was in the running from the beginning, bro.